Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Fantasy Football 101 Studios, also known as Typhoon's TV. And I'm your humble host, the Fantasy Typhoon, aka The Mentalist, aka your favorite analyst. And today's 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes with Typhoon will focus on the wide receiver Cooper Kupp. Now, let me give you the disclaimer, and I'll do it a little different this time. Um, I'm in this mock draft series group. It's just 12 of us on Twitter. It's a private group that we're in, and we discuss player values. Each and every one, no fussing, no fighting. It's hosted by Matt Hicks, and no, like I said, no fussing, no fighting. We're doing drafting, we're doing redraft, we're doing dynasty, we're doing all types of draft focus on these players, and we all have different opinions sometimes. You might write, hey, this about a player. Another person might come in and say, well, I don't see it that way, Typhoon, or whoever's speaking, and I see it a little different. And all I'm trying to get to is I love the group. It's just 12 of us. But when we talk about players, we are all there to get better, and we're learning off each other, and we're pulling different aspects from one another to help make us better, which is exactly what I'm talking about with this program. We treat it like adults. You know, there's no hate involved. There's no, hey, you don't know what you know. No. If you disagree, disagree, agree to disagree. So that's all I'm saying here. That's the disclaimer. These videos I'm doing 2 minutes with Typhoon, we're just making recommendations. And today is Cooper Kupp. Now, and stay tuned. Make sure you stay tuned to the end of this program for the simple fact that I have a little treat. I'll let you inside of the group. I'll give you a snapshot inside of the group. I'll pull the curtain back for a couple of seconds and let you in. Now, let's talk about Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is actually simple because, like I said in the Sony Michelle video, it's all about fit. Fit is your most common thread. That's where your analyst starts and stops. Uh, when you look at Cooper Kupp, it's not his metrics that makes him stand out. If you thought that, you're going to miss on him. Cooper Kupp is not his, what I want to say, technique. It's his skill set is getting open and being at a spot where I need to be. He's skilled at getting to a spot. Link him to the Los Angeles Rams. McVay. One demand from his players is, can you get to a spot? Because when you look at the whole scheme of the LA Rams as far as their wide receivers, Goff is not throwing to players. He's throwing to a spot. Now he can alter it and reroute the trajectory of the throw, but Goff it's 3, 5, 7-step drops in play action. And when he looks up for his players, if you need to be at the third hash, you need to be at the third hash. If when Goff looks at the top of the numbers, you need to be inside the 2, you need to be inside the 2. If he's looking down the seams and you need to be on the third blade of grass, you need to be on the third blade of grass. It's timing. It's a rhythm timing offense built around play action. Sometimes they might come out in 11 personnel, which is 3 wide receivers, 1 staying in the block. It's trickery. Trickery can be caught up with. So that's why you saw Sammy Watkins come in and have and be such a disaster for the simple fact he couldn't get to the spot. So they just, all right, we're just going to give you shallow cross, posts, and 9 routes. That's what we're going to give you. That's your job since you can't get to a spot. Robert Woods occasionally can get to the spot. Now, can Brandon Cooks get to a spot? Now, the skill set is route running. When you say skilled route running, does that come to mind when you mention Brandon Cooks? Now, it's Cooper Kupp's video, but I'm just going through it right quick. I'm just giving you what's being asked, because this is where it all starts and stops. It's no metrics involved right now. This is the game. You have to get this first to understand where the ball is going. And right now, Cooper Kupp is the person on the Rams roster that can get to the spot consistently. McVay wants you and Goff wants you in the spot consistently. Put it together. Match made in heaven. That's our synopsis on Cooper Kupp. Thank you. Like I promised earlier, give you a breakdown of this mock draft series group that I'm in. There's 12 of us. And as you can see, we're doing a dynasty startup. I'll just briefly, I'll be quiet and freeze it as you need. And it will get to Cooper Kupp's, my write-up on Cooper Kupp, and I'll stop. You freeze it if you wish to read more. And finally, Cooper Kupp.